miss my flight on my way to California. If I close my eyes, I'll get there in no time. Something about the silence, sitting with strangers in a metal machine. Welcomes all the flashbacks, leaving room to only think. I like to pass the time. I don't know why I only cry in the sky.
Amigos, todos en fiestas de Christmas e serviron da sua famiglia de comida. Victims of our own devices. 6 seats in a row divided. Faded in a distance.
this ambulance and I'll try and go past one of them. But please, when I do that, no hands on the rail.
Only I can understand and how you mean I know there's a chance we'll find a little laughter. A little love, as you said, this will pass. Does it? But you look like someone Easy nights and
No, po lewo ma ten guzik. No to, bo tam jest kurwa, tam jest tak. To tam? Dobrze, tak, to jest no. Ale to nic samo jest widoczne, tak, no tam pójdziemy, nie? Teraz.
Kanong siya, leko be.
And all I ever wanted was everything Darling, 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 ring, 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 ring. Darling, 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 ring, 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 ring. After all, darling, life can get so tough, but I wouldn't trade for anything. Through the highs and lows, we've had enough. Love is what keeps me holding on, wanting to sing. After all, darling, I wouldn't sell the world. If it falls, I would long for all it's worth. Through the storms, I'll be the shelter. You're by, together we'll conquer. Side by side, when the world comes crashing down, I'll let go. Hold on tight with all my might, 'cause in this world there's so much to feel. I won't give up without a fight. After all, darling, I wouldn't fight. After all, darling, I wouldn't sell the world. If it falls, I would want for all it's worth. Through the storms, I will be shelter. Your body, together we'll conquer. Side by side, if it all comes crashing down, I won't let go. Hold on tight with all my might, 'cause in this world there's so much to show. I won't give up without a fight. After all, darling, I wouldn't fight. After all, darling, I wouldn't sell the world. If it falls, I would hold on for all it's worth. Through the storms, I'll be your shelter, your guide. Together we'll conquer.
Go. Amen.
where they wait for nights from any hotels and bars built behind turtle nesting beaches confuse the hatchlings. Instead of running to the sea, the hatchlings run inland towards the lights. Make sure there are absolutely no lights shining on turtle nesting beaches. Those that refuse to turn off their lights. This way.
I was in my room when those fateful words light on my screen. You're trying to be tough, but you are more than I can breathe. I told you what I want, but words don't seem to hold my weight. So take me back to where we started, where everything was fun and games. Now I'm the villain, cold-hearted girl wouldn't listen. Never gave you what you needed. I guess you think I'm selfish and a little messed up in the head. Who's gonna tell them that I was clear with intentions from the start? Never gave you more than half my heart. I gave an inch, you took it all. It's not my fault you made that call. Now I'm the villain in your heart. I'm the villain in your heart. Throw away the good parts, they were only spots of color. Spots of color on a blank sheet of paper. No communication, how can I stand on 2 feet? I told you what I want, but words don't seem to hold my weight. So write your lines about me, character assassinate. Make me the villain, cold-hearted bitch who wouldn't listen. Couldn't give you what you needed. I guess you think I'm selfish and a little messed up in the head. Who's gonna tell them that I was clear with intentions from the start? Never gave you more than half my heart. I gave an inch, you took it all. It's not my fault you made that call. Now I'm the villain in your heart. I'm the villain in your
Voi, girl. Bonito, bravo. Muito amor, per me sono molestos. Su aresi.